An interesting phenomenon is the passage of time. How do you pass the time? Or does the time pass you by? If you're bored or disengaged at work, you may find yourself watching the clock constantly and wondering if it's not broken because it doesn't seem to move. Just waiting and waiting and waiting so slowly. Now, if you pass your time in this way, you're likely to end up with a lot of regrets. Regrets not over what you did, but what you actually failed to do. The passage of time is a really important topic. And it's even more important to be able to transcend time. There's an interesting word in Japanese called muga muchu. Mu means no, and ga means self, so it means without self or selfless. And muchu, it means to be in a trance or in a dream. So to be so engaged in what you're doing that you completely forget the passage of time. You're so working on something all afternoon and suddenly you realize it's nightfall. Where did the time go? Well, you were engaged, so the time became less important. Now, another element of time and the passage of time is timing. So in Japanese, the word for timing is hyoshi. And hyoshi is difficult to translate. It's something like where you meet the moment or just the precise timing of something. It's often indicated by clapping, say two wooden clappers, or clapping your hands, but just at the right moment when everything comes together. Hyoshi. Now, if you watch conversations, which is supposed to be a matter of timing, particularly on television, some of the political debates, or even conversations in daily life, you get the strong impression that nobody is listening and everybody is talking. It's as if they're both going the opposite directions on a one-way street, and each one trying to force their way against the other. This is not the way that we should communicate, because it's just all about just trying to get your idea across and not be aware or open or listening to learning any new idea. Now, another element of time and timing is the idea in Japanese of ma, which is an interesting character because it means both space and time. So ma can refer to a room, like Tora no ma is the tiger room. They would name a room, say, in a hotel, or Toko no ma is the little alcove or space where they hang a scroll and a flower. And so it can be a time, it can be a spatial interval, but it can also have to do with time. So in a sense, ma is space and time as a continuum, as Einstein pointed out. You cannot separate space and time. So it's very important to pay attention to time and how you engage with it.